Hey, what's up you guys? Thank you so much for coming back to another episode on my channel. Meet my boyfriend, Daniel.
What's up? Good to meet you guys.
So, we have just made some amazing food tonight, and we're gonna eat it right in front of you.
Yes, I'm excited for this.
So we have here some drumsticks, and tell us what they're made with, babe.
So I marinated them with barbecue sauce, hot sauce, with kind of some vinegar in it, garlic, what else?
Ooh, garlic.
Yeah, a few other spices in there. But anyways, then I baked it and then broiled it at the end.
That sounds really good, actually. So then I suggested that we do some sort of teriyaki style with this one. Now, don't ask why it looks so dry. That was my fault. I threw out the bag. I forgot about the basting at the end.
That was good. Still gotta make it work.
Kind of. And then over here we have our rice. And what kind of rice cooker do you have, babe?
What do you call it? Zorodushi? It's like a Japanese kind of rice cooker. Normally, this rice cooker is bulletproof. It makes perfect rice no matter how much water or rice you put in there. But I got a little bit too arrogant and I put not enough water in, so it was kind of like crunchy. So I tried to save it with more water at the end. So it's
and it actually worked.
Yes.
It worked. No, it's revived. I have no idea how that even happened. I thought he was gonna throw the whole thing out and it was just gonna be like, start over.
Threw the Hail Mary and I can't do it.
So we have one plate that we have set up for you guys that we're gonna be eating. And then we're just gonna keep taking as we go along.
And for you guys who are wondering, I have not gone vegan. I just am gonna eat so many drumsticks. They're in a separate plate.
And on top of that, I really wanted to get you guys involved in knowing what we do sometimes. And one of our favorite hobbies is actually showing Daniel all of these new movies that he's never seen before that I was shocked. Like a lot of Disney movies, some regular scary movies. He's never seen The Conjuring, right? You never seen The Conjuring?
I never have.
And I showed him The Conjuring.
She could not believe that. She was outraged. She was
I wasn't outraged. I was not outraged.
You got so mad.
I wasn't mad.
Oh, if I haven't seen a movie that you have to watch, it's like I've sinned. It's like we need to watch it now. Now. Immediately.
I mean, yeah, I tell him we need to watch it immediately, which we normally do. Now, my favorite that I was actually very surprised that he's never seen was Super Troopers. Everybody has seen Super Troopers, and you haven't seen Super Troopers until recently. All right, guys. So now we're gonna start eating. Hope you guys enjoy. All right.
All right. So Asian tradition. Soy sauce. Douse my rice. You want some?
A little bit.
Well, the vegetables kind of have sauce with it.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, I'm gonna ask you just a few questions about the movies that we've already seen. So, I'm gonna start off with Disney. Okay. So, Disney movies. You saw Beauty and the Beast with me just recently. How did you like it?
It's alright. I don't remember too much of it. It's kind of in and out.
Really? It wasn't that interesting?
I feel like when you're an adult, Disney movies are more interesting when you smoke a lot, but I wasn't quite to the point.
Oh my god, this is definitely spicy.
You loved it though? You were like super into it?
Oh my god, it's really kicking in though now. Oh my god. My dog says he was literally on the floor, like trying to find food crumbs. As if I don't feed her enough. They just want to be in my videos so bad.
I always want attention.
Right?
You should see Callie with her. Callie is like her baby. She's like, she just lays on her back, and then you pet her belly. And if you don't pet Callie's belly, she'll like wave her body.
Yeah. Okay. You saw bits and pieces of The Little Mermaid today. You've seen that before, right?
When I was a kid, yeah, I'm talking about.
Okay. Did it bring back any memories whenever you watched it tonight?
Not really, no. I don't remember when I watched it.
Man, you are so boring.
it's just different being a guy. For a guy, movies about being a special princess are just not as interesting. It's just genetic. You can't even help it.
Okay, what's the next one? I know you liked Aladdin.
Yeah, I think that was the best Disney movie. Oh, the live action one.
We watched the Will Smith version, y'all.
I think it was a lot better than Mulan. It was like
Mulan.
Mulan.
I keep correcting him. I also had to show him Mulan for the first time. I had to because the new live action one was coming out. So he needed to see the original first.
Mm-hmm.
So that he knew that the original was more badass.
I feel like that concept works better with the animation. Because in the animation, she kind of like looks like the other male soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
But man, in live action, I was like, I don't know, I just felt like they're gonna, everyone could see right away that you're a woman. If you saw her, like her facial features, I think you could tell she was a woman.
I don't know, babe.
Especially too if you're like, because with because I used to be in fitness, so I got like attuned to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, after a while, because you can see how much body fat someone has from their cheeks, and the jawline of a man and a woman is totally different.
Oh
like,
yeah, you were telling me about that. You're like, look for this. Like, you're ruining it.
Well, I feel like even with a shaved head, if you just like look at their jaw, like their whole jaw is different. You can still kind of tell which one's like male and female.
Yeah. And this rice is so good. This chicken was bomb. I don't even care. I'm just gonna eat it.
Yes.
It is that good, you guys. This is the teriyaki one. It's bomb.
Nice, glad you like it.
Okay. So what was the next movie? Oh yeah, Super Troopers.
Yes.
Oh my god. Tell me you didn't love that one.
Yeah, that was really good. It was so funny. It's crazy. When was that made? Do you remember? Do you remember when that was made?
Oh, that was a really long time ago, I feel like.
Man, because I feel like today you could never make a movie like that. Like a movie joking about like cops like abusing their power. But it's like, I don't know. Like it was, because it's like an older movie, I feel like.
It is definitely an older movie. Probably 90s, maybe earlier. I don't know.
Yeah, it was really good though. It was like, it seems like kind of a cheesy premise, but it's like, it was a really funny movie.
Oh, but we did watch Cobra Kai together for the first time. Who's seen it? I never.
The one thing I got you to watch.
Yeah, right. Like I was like, what is this? So like I watched like the preview on Netflix. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, Karate Kid. I like that movie. And then, yeah, I started watching the show Cobra Kai, and I was like, oh my god, the show is amazing. Like I can't stop watching. Like I would make him stay up late with me just to finish like 2 more episodes. And he hated it. He wanted to go to bed so bad.
I was into it too. But you just wake up so early.
Yeah.
But man, that was another one where when I first heard of it, I'm like, oh man, that's like Karate Kid remake. But it was so good though. It's like funny and like the storyline is like interesting, and the karate scenes, it's like it's a little bit cheesy, but it's pretty well done, I feel like. Oh, and if you haven't seen season 2, the way season 2 ends is really good.
Oh man, I'm so upset about that. I'm not happy about it.
I'm happy about it.
About
Excellent
season
lesson
2?
in that scene.
Well, now I want to know what's happening. And has season 3 come out yet?
I think so. I think it's on YouTube TV. You get that.
Oh. Don't we have YouTube TV?
Do we?
Yeah,
actually,
no.
Just see. Tomorrow.
I accidentally scooped out some of the side.
Oh, it's okay.
So much rice.
What happened?
Broccoli is the devil.
You don't like broccoli?
I just don't like vegetables.
But after you eat them for a little while, you start to like them.
Ugh. I mean, no. This guy taught me how to do the editing.
I think it was really good. How you were able to get up and running like right away and be on camera. Like, I'm sure you feel less nervous and calmer now than at first, but you were just like super calm and like chill just right from the start. Even from the first podcast rehearsal, you're like, usually people need to like practice and get into it.
Practice?
You're
What's
just a natural.
practice? Who practiced? No, I'm sure there's a lot of trial and error. So there's a lot of people that get nervous in front of the camera at first, but I just kind of always been really comfortable in front of the camera because I'm always taking selfies, I'm always talking to people, I'm always doing live. So with that, I mean, obviously I had no idea how to start a YouTube channel and I had no idea what I was doing. And then whenever I met Daniel, he just knew what to do immediately. So he helped me, motivate me, and he taught me how to edit my own videos. Dude, seriously, ever since he taught me Muay Thai, I've been having dreams about just punching people.
Really?
Yeah. Punching them straight in the face.
Damn. I'm gonna send this to Mikal. Be like, hey, that's how much she loved Ace's Jiu-Jitsu club.
I'm coming back. Like, I'm so going back. If you guys haven't been to a Muay Thai class, make sure you check out Ace's Jiu-Jitsu. It's in Pflugerville.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So make sure to look them up. They also have a Facebook page, so give them a like. I've already done it, and so is he.
Yeah, Pflugerville, downtown, one other awesome location, then Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, so they got a bunch of locations, but great place to train.
Where did Aces start off in?
It was the original place that he had. Well, before he, Mikal, my instructor out of school, he would do private lessons. This is way back when he was a purple belt.
Mm-hmm.
He would come by my office, my old job, to do private lessons. So we would just like put out mats at the office, and we'd wrestle at the office. Then he got his first school on Burnett Road. It's right by a little bit away from the domain. They got a bunch of other different schools, but what I like about it is that at most jiu-jitsu schools, there's at least a few idiots, but they keep the idiot population so low or like zeroed out. There's like everyone trains smart. No one's like, you know what I mean? You don't feel worried about wrestling that way.
Yeah. Like, this location's a good one that we go to, right?
Yeah. I think it's and it's the I think it's like the best facility too. Got the most mat space.
Yeah.
Man, especially with COVID, with like limited people, you really gotta have bigger mats matter more than before.
Yeah, and I'm excited to go again because now that my rib is healed a little bit more, I can do a little bit more instead of being a big. But I did last through the whole thing.
But I don't think it's being a big if you just take a week off for a broken rib.
Well, I did do it. I did take a week off. It sucks. Thank you. Do I have food on my face?
No.
Okay.
Her bones are just cracked in half. She's like,
Okay, what movies do you want to see that you've never seen?
I don't know. I don't like even know of any movies to get excited about. Your knowledge of movies is just so vast.
He barely even watches TV, you guys. No, seriously, I don't even know why he has all these apps on his TV because he watches no TV.
You watch Cobra Kai?
Oh, yeah, one show.
I watched, well, back when there was Game of Thrones. Watched all that.
Oh, I loved Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It took me so long to actually get into it. I think it was already the last season, season 12, by the time I actually got into it. So I was a very late bloomer.
Oh, really? How's that?
Because I didn't watch it until the 12th season. Like, I literally waited that many years for Game of Thrones to watch it. Like, I would watch it throughout the night, and I would fall asleep to it. Stupid thing to do. Because then I would be like, where did I even fall asleep to? Like, I can barely remember. So sometimes I'd have to restart an entire episode. 4 episodes back.
Man, that's the thing. It's such a big commitment. It's like, because sometimes, like, somebody.
How many episodes were in each season?
I don't know, maybe like 10, 15.
I don't know. That's a lot.
Man, and each one is so long too.
Yeah, exactly. It's an hour long. It always took me so long just to get through one season. And then I got stuck on season 6 for a long time. And then I was like, oh, I gotta keep watching it. I gotta keep watching it.
You don't have to.
No, I had to. I had already started. I couldn't finish. I needed to finish. I needed to see what everybody was talking about.
See, that's the problem with Game of Thrones. That's how they forced everybody to watch it. It became like a mandatory viewing thing. Like once things hit that mandatory category, then people are like, oh, you haven't seen Game of Thrones.
Well, just think about their cliffhangers, babe. Like, their cliffhangers are crazy good. You can't not say that it's not. Did I say that right?
No, I know what you mean. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, because there were some really good episodes, but then I felt like sometimes it kind of dragged where it was slow for long parts of it. But I think the problem was I would like somebody be watching it and I kind of skip a few episodes and jump in like 4 episodes later. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? It's too complicated. Fuck it. My favorite one was. Do you remember the one where the White Walkers attacked? That was so good. I think that was the best episode.
That was episode 12. Or, no, season 12.
Yeah,
it had to have been.
Yeah.
Because there was 2 different parts where people got surrounded by White Walkers in the whole season. Maybe more parts. Because I remember they kept trying to attack them. But there was only a couple of scenes where they were surrounded.
Do you remember that scene in the beginning where the Dothraki charts? It's like da 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 da, and then all the torches going out. Oh, that was such a good scene. I thought they did that really well.
So we were actually just talking about what we wanted to be for Halloween this year. And of course, I was watching Disney. Like I said earlier, we were watching The Little Mermaid. Well, I was watching it, he was cooking. And I was like, babe, we should totally go as Ariel and Prince Eric. And he's like, I need to see a picture, I don't remember. So I showed him a picture and I was like, look, he looks just like you. And plus, he would just need a ripped white shirt.
I wonder though if people would get it. You know what I mean? And they would never. Do you just have a ripped shirt, or are you like who are you exactly? Maybe like a name tag, like
What's
a movie?
A name tag. Have you ever been to a really good Halloween party?
There was some back in college I went to that were really good.
Back in college, you went to a college party?
Yes.
I've never been to a college party.
Oh, well. I mean, it was, don't get me wrong, it was a really good party. It was at this MIT fraternity. But was it worth?
Did you say MIT?
Yeah, MIT. It was, I went to Boston University, it was right near MIT.
Nice.
And at MIT, they have these amazing fraternities where there's very few women in MIT. It's a scarcity environment, like a desert of attractive women.
Oh my god.
So to compensate for this, they have these amazing fraternity houses. They invite all like people from other colleges, and mainly trying to get women from other colleges to come.
Of course.
So they had this awesome Halloween party there. And I mean, there were other like, you know, fun times and like good things too, but I was like, man, is it worth 50 grand a year?
Wait,
I mean,
what?
you could have good parties for 50 grand a year. If you're like, okay, I will just put
The
30
party
grand.
was 50 grand?
Oh, well, the tuition and
Oh, okay. I was like, the hell?
Man,
are
it's
these
more
people
now. It's like,
spending?
I think it's like 70 or 80 per year now, all in. Well, if you get no financial aid, but most people get financial aid, maybe pay like 50. But
Yeah.
even so, like 200 grand, like damn. If you put like 10 grand a year towards partying, you could have some good parties. You know what I mean? If you just dedicated like a small portion of that, you could have good parties without going to college.
I honestly hold a Halloween party or housewarming parties like all the time. I'm like the queen of house parties. We threw this potluck
Oh, yeah.
recently, actually.
that was
All
fun.
of our friends showed up.
Yeah, it was a good time.
And they stayed for a long time.
Yeah, right?
You would think people would just come for the food, eat, and then leave. But no, these people came to eat, drink, and dance.
That's what I love about Macy. She's such a good connector. She puts together a good group of people and then put together the whole thing, get everybody going.
Yeah, exactly. I loved it. It was fun.
And shout out to Matt Coleman. He brought me an excellent casserole. So he goes up to me, he's like, hey, so I brought you a casserole. I'm like, okay. He's like, hey, why don't you unveil it now? I'm like, all right.
Wait, casserole?
Yeah, casserole.
I don't remember
Okay,
seeing
I'll
that.
unveil the casserole. And it's a tray of White Claw.
So swear to God, I saw that in Luke's video on Snapchat, and I had no idea. I was like, "What is that?"
Oh yeah, that was like on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "I've never seen that before." Are you guys trying to keep them cold? Like, I really did not know that he had brought them like this. I really thought I was like, somebody took White Claws out of a box, put them in this tin pan, put foil over it just to keep it cold.
Yes, I am definitely doing that at every potluck I ever go to in my life because it's so much simpler and it's like.
And everybody loves White Claws.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry, I don't like White
I
Claws.
really like it.
I don't like White Claws.
I know you don't like any girly drinks. You're just like.
I'm hardcore. Jameson whiskey.
Man, I feel like I don't know. Like I didn't like it at first, but I kind of acquired the taste for it. Now I kind of like it.
Yeah.
But you should mix things up sometimes. You're like.
I don't know.
You're so loyal. You're like, have you
Yeah.
ever seen that show, Drunk History?
What's drunk history?
Oh,
Is somebody drunk the whole time?
Show. Yeah, so basically they get people really drunk, like really, really drunk on camera. Usually it doesn't work out well, but this is so well put together, it's really funny. They tell drunk versions of historical stories, and as they're telling the story, they get actors to like act out their drunk, like incorrect version of history. That's like, and then they're like doing all the voices of the people.
Oh my god.
Yes, but it was maybe the only show I've seen where people are super drunk on camera and it works out well. Like man, some of the people like they're telling these super funny stories. I'm like, that's so funny. But then they show them like throwing up in the bathroom later. I'm like, oh my god, like he was like funny, but he was like really, really out there.
I honestly haven't puked since, well, yesterday. Our friends got us to go out to this bar called Shooter's Billiards, and then he was like, well, right after this game, we're gonna go leave you to go to the Domain, because apparently Kung Fu is open, so we're like, well, looks like we're going. And we didn't close the bar down with them, but we did leave pretty late, and I regret it, because my stomach said no. I like my friends.
Yes.
They like you. They have accepted him into the Corona Squad. If you don't get accepted into the Corona Squad, and not anybody just gets accepted into the Corona Squad, there are rules.
It was intense. The initiation process was intense. She's like, when we first met, she's like, oh, I'm having the Corona Squad over tonight. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll come by. And she's like, no, this is serious. I'm like, oh, it's serious. Okay.
It was pretty recently, maybe a few weeks ago, where Luke, our friend Luke, was like, dude, why is he added to the Corona Squad chat? And I was like, no, not yet. That's no, Luke.
I will say though, I have never seen a group message on Facebook before that had so many messages. Oh my God, you guys are like prolific.
But,
damn, it's like a big commitment to like follow that. That's like.
But all right, guys. So we're getting pretty tired and we're getting kind of full. So we're gonna let you guys go. And make sure, if you like this video, to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe down below. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.